In this video I will explain one simple thing that will 10x your trading results. At the end of this video you will be one step closer to becoming a profitable trader. So, short video today, but two main topics I want to cover. Number one is a profitable trading setup I took recently. Point number two is the next thing for you to work on to get to your trading goal. By the way, are you enjoying my videos? Please subscribe so you don't miss anything. Alright, so the first thing I want to talk about is a profitable trading setup. Now, you guys that have been following my channel for a while, you know my trading style and you know the setups I look for. Basically, here on the screen, you can see a setup I took in the past. In around 20th of July, I took this short trade. I've recapped it before, but I left out an important lesson. And today I'm diving into that lesson. So first, let's go to the trade. What did I do? If I take a look at this trade, the red line was my short. I shorted in this area. The green line was my stop, and this green line was my target. Now, if I go to the daily time frame first, we have a key swing low, which is this one. So at the time I went short, which is around this area, this key swing low hadn't been tested yet. And what we know about key swing lows is that there's liquidity resting there. And the market likes to test for these areas. So what I anticipated when I had my short setup is a test of that low, of the key low, and my target was a bit below there. But what's interesting is that this was also a key swing low. And on that particular day, we took out the key swing low. We closed above it. And at that point, if there was liquidity resting below here, it would have been absorbed if there was someone that wanted to buy. So we got a bit of absorption there. Then we got follow through the next day. We took out the highs, immediately went down. And that really told me, okay, this is a go and go now scenario. And we didn't go. Then we faked out this double daily top and we basically closed back below that key low the following day. That to me is enough confirmation, in line with my statistics, of course, to go short. Now, what is the lesson in this trading setup? As you can see, the next day we almost went straight to target. Like it missed it by this bit. And often, like it sometimes can go to your target like this and then oops, bounce up and then it does this and then maybe hits your target after a day or so. But the point is, you want to be able to sit through these moves before it hits either target or stop. And of course, I don't manage my trades, but if you're managing trades and it gives you more capital in the long run to cut your trade in this area, by all means do it. But the point I want to drive home is that you need a lot of confidence when you take your short there. When you see it almost hit target, pull back, sit here for an entire day, move down again, bit of a retracement, and then finally hit target. But you're in this trade for 3 days. And even if you're trading the lower time frames, like even if you, let's say this is an hourly time frame and you're sitting behind your chart all day, and maybe you've had 3 losers in a row, you enter on this hourly candle and you immediately almost see target being hit, then a huge retracement. And then at this point, you're like, oh, fuck. Should I close my trade? I lost the past 4 trades. I don't want to lose this one as well. And then you start hesitating. And then the next hour, it's still sitting here. And then you start hesitating again. The next hour, it moves up. And then you're hesitating again. And it's like, it's so appealing to just close the trade and be like, oh, fuck yeah, I avoided a loss. And then you see it hit target. And now you've basically, what would have been a winner is now a losing trade. So from that example that I just gave you on the screen, it's become very, very obvious that you need so much confidence in your trading approach. And the market will test you, and it will test you again and again and again. And then it almost hit targets, misses you by 1 pip, hits your stop loss, then it goes to target, you don't get a fill, hits your stop again. These things happen over and over again. and it's a test, and you as a trader, you should pass those tests. It's not about like the outcome of one single trade in the short term. It's really about the long-term outcome of the setups you take over and over again. And the question to you right now is like, are you confident enough to do this? Let's get back to that previous example. Let's say you have lost 10,000 euros the past week, and now you're in a trade, it almost makes you 3,000 euros and then pulls back and you're in drawdown. And you're a little bit in drawdown and you're like, oh, I don't want to lose again. Are you able to stick to the plan and hold the trade, or would you be hesitating and exiting the trade? Like, really be honest to yourself, because that's a skill that you need to develop. That's the skill professional traders have. The opposite to like retail traders who are shitting themselves in those situations and just pulling the plug. So ask yourself that question and really like visualize it for yourself. Like, think about it. What if I was in this situation? Because sooner or later you will be in that situation where you will be hesitating, and you should be prepared for it and you should know what to do. So be honest with yourself. Now, what's the next step? Let's say you ask yourself this question and you're like, okay, I am hesitating in those situations. What's the best step for me to do? Building confidence. And I've said that many times before, but the most people, they hesitate because they don't have enough confidence in their strategy. And you want to get a lot of data and put in the reps and the reps and the reps and the reps. A muscle doesn't grow overnight. You need to put in the reps again, and then it grows. Same with trading. Your trading confidence doesn't grow overnight. You need to put in the reps. You need to see the setup after setup after setup again and again and again, gathering the data, becoming better, working on your edge. That's how you develop the skill of confidence in yourself, but also in your trading strategy. And that's a vital skill most people overlook. When they get emotions with trading, they're like, oh, I'm gonna buy Trading in the Zone by Mark Douglas. It's a great book, but like when you've read it once, you should be getting the message and going back to it over and over again because you feel emotional when trading. Like, that's never gonna work. You need to work on your confidence, and you can do that by gathering statistics and getting a long-term approach. So that's the tip I want to give you guys. A bit of a shorter video today, but be honest with yourself. How would you feel in that situation? And then do something about it. You can do it alone, you can do it with me. It doesn't matter. Like, if you're struggling with it, book a free call with me and I will help you out. But the point is, take action, because I get so many messages from people each day that are like, oh, I'm hesitating, oh, I closed this out and I shouldn't have. And it's such an easy fix if people put in the work, but they just don't. And hopefully you are someone that does put in the work. So either fix it right now, be honest with yourself, find solutions, or book a free call with me and I will explain how to do this and how to get better. Thanks for watching. See you next time.